Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. The 50-30-20 budget rule is one of the most popular money frameworks out there. 50% on needs, 30% on wants, and 20% on savings and debt payoff. It sounds simple, logical, and effective. But does it actually work in real life in 2026 with today's costs? For the last 90 days, I followed it strictly with my own money, no shortcuts. Today I'm sharing exactly what happened. The wins, the frustrations, the numbers, and whether it's worth trying for you. If you're struggling with budgeting, overspending, or just want a practical system that fits real life, this video is for you. Let's break it all down. What the 50-30-20 rule really means. For anyone new to it, the rule was popularized by Senator Elizabeth Warren. It divides your after-tax income into 3 clear buckets. 50% on needs, rent or mortgage, groceries, utilities, transportation, insurance, and minimum debt payments. 30% on wants, dining out, entertainment, hobbies, subscriptions, and fun spending. 20% on savings, extra debt payoff, investing, and building wealth. The beauty is its simplicity. No complicated spreadsheets required. But in 2026, with inflation still around 3.5%, high housing costs, and everyday expenses rising, I wanted to test if it holds up in practice. So I ran a full 90-day experiment. My 90-day experiment setup. I used a realistic monthly take-home pay of about $4,200 after taxes. According to the rule, that meant needs, $2,100. Wants, $1,260. Savings, debt payoff, and investing, $840. I tracked every single dollar using a simple spreadsheet and a free budgeting app. No fancy tools, just brutal honesty. I live in a mid-cost city, carry some student debt, and have normal expenses like rent, groceries, and transportation. The goal was to follow the rules strictly for 90 days welcome back and see Looking real back results. At my 20s, the real real results, results, seriously month expensive by month. money mistakes. Month 1, the mistakes eye-opening that ended shock. up costing me Tracking over everything $25 revealed how much I was really spending. Today I'm sharing the 7 biggest ones I made, 55% because exactly rent, what went groceries, how much and it gas hurt are my expensive in finances, 2026. and most importantly, I had how to you cut can dining completely out avoid and them. subscriptions If hard. you're in your 20s by the end of or the first early month, 30s, I this saved video only might save you $720 thousands. instead Let's of the dive in. target $840. Why these mistakes matter. It felt
I really wish
someone
someone
had
had
warned
warned
me
me
earlier, but I gained Instead, massive I awareness learned through of my lost spending money, habits, stress, month and 2, missed the opportunities. adjustment period. The good
I got
news is you
smarter.
don't have to
Meal
repeat my
prepping,
errors. Negotiating These come my from real internet bill experiences and finding with cheaper lifestyle alternatives for bad groceries debts and delayed Once dropped investing. to about 28%. Let's go through them one by one. I hit $810
Mistake number
in
one
the
was a
savings
silent
bucket
killer.
this month. The 7 money
unexpected
mistakes.
car repair tried to
Mistake number
derail
1,
me,
lifestyle
but I pulled
inflation.
from the wants
The
category
moment I got my
instead of
first
using
decent
credit.
paycheck, I could
I
already
upgraded
feel
my
my money
apartment,
stress
bought
decreasing.
nicer clothes,
month and started
building
building out
real
all the
momentum.
time.
By
By the final
spending
rose
month,
with my income.
the system started
Over a few
feeling
years,
natural.
this quietly
I ended
cost
up
me
saving
around
and investing
$380 total
in
over the
unnecessary
90 days.
expenses.
Very close
Avoid
to the
it. Decide your lifestyle
$2,520
first
target.
and
Save
needs
or invest the
stabilized
rest.
around 52%.
Live below your means.
Wants at
not at the edge
27%.
of it.
Mistake
The biggest
number
win
2,
wasn't
no
just the
emergency
money
fund.
It was the
When
mental
unexpected
clarity
bills
and
hit,
confidence
car
that came
repairs
from
and
being
medical
in
costs.
control. I put everything
Overall,
on credit
90-day
cards at
numbers.
22%
Total
interest.
income tracked.
The extra interest
$12,
alone cost me
$600.
over $3.
Total saved,
$500
and invested.
Avoided.
Build 3 to
6
$6
months of expenses
Needs
in a
averaged
high-yield savings
52%
account before
wants
focusing
27%
on anything
savings
else.
Mistake
Debt,
number
21%.
3, ignoring retirement
It wasn't
accounts.
perfect, but it
I waited
delivered
until my
real
late
progress.
20s to start my
personal
401k
adjustments for
and
many
Roth
people.
IRA.
A 60
Missing those early compound
years
split and
might
employer
be more
matches
realistic.
probably cost me
Automate the
$6.
20%
Zero,
first,
zero,
so you pay
to
yourself
$7.
before spending.
Review monthly
in
instead
future
of
growth.
obsessing daily.
Avoid it. The rule
Start
is a great
contributing
starting
as
framework,
soon as you get your
not a
first
rigid
job.
law. Even
Action steps you can take
or
immediately.
$100 a
Ready to
month
try it?
makes a huge
Here's how to
difference.
get started.
Mistake number 4:
calculate your
financing
real
a
after-tax
depreciating
monthly
car.
income.
I took a big loan
Track
on a
your
new
spending
car that
honestly
lost
for
value
at least
fast.
30 days
between
without
interest
changing
and
anything.
depreciation.
3.
This
Assign
one
your
mistake
expenses
drained
to
about
$3
buckets and adjust
$200.
as needed.
Avoid it.
4.
By
Automate
when
your
possible,
savings and
pay
investing
cash,
transfers
or
on
keep
payday.
any loan short
5.
and reasonable.
Review your numbers at
Mistake
the end of
number
each month
5:
and
high
make small
interest
tweaks.
consumer debt.
You don't need
Credit
to be
cards
perfect.
for clothes,
Progress
gadgets,
beats perfection
and vacations
every time.
added up.
What about
the
you?
interest and
Have you
fees
tried the
cost me nearly
$50/30/20
$800
rule
over
or
time?
any other
Avoid
budgeting
it.
system?
Pay
Did
off
it
high
work,
interest
or did you
debt
need to customize
aggressively
it?
before putting
Drop your
extra money
experience in the
into
comments.
investments?
I read
Mistake
every
number
single
6:
one
not
and
shopping
love the
around for
discussion.
financial
If
products.
this video gave
I
you
stuck
real
with the
value,
first bank and
please
credit
like it.
cards I got
Subscribe
offered.
for more
Better
honest money
options could have
experiments
saved me
in
around
2026
$1,
finance
$500
tips
in
and turn on
fees and better
notifications.
rates.
Avoid
together
always
free
compare
simple
banks,
tracking
credit
spreadsheet,
cards, and
Link
insurance
is in the
every
description.
year or two.
Thanks so much for
Mistake
watching.
number 7:
Start
delaying
small,
investing
stay consistent,
altogether.
and your future
I
self
kept
will
too
thank
much
you.
money
I'll
sitting
see
in
you in the next
low-yield
one.
accounts out of
Take
fear.
care.